Hello, this is Mr. Woodard again, and I want to show you how to log into ProQuest and do a lot of saving and even get some MLA citation help right in ProQuest. So you don't have to print everything out, you don't have to save it in a different location. You can just use ProQuest sort of as a memory storage place. So the first thing you would want to do is you want to come up here. I'm just going to exit because I'm already in. So you would want to come up to this right here, and you would want to sign into my research. And when you do that, there's nothing to sign in yet, and I understand that, not a big deal. So what you want to do is you're going to want to go here and create a research account. And when you click create a research account, it's pretty simple. You will sign in with all this information. Probably the most important thing is you use an email address you can access from school. It can be Gmail, it can be your sps81.org address. It doesn't really matter. It's not a big deal, but you are going to create your account. And then what's going to happen is once you create an account, it is going to send an email to your email account. You are going to have to verify that that's a real account. You will have to have a password. So this will take a few minutes. I'm not going to walk you through that process because I'm already there. It's pretty easy to create a research account. But again, make sure it's an email that you can access from school and it's a password that you will be able to remember. So once you do that, then you're like me, you will go in and you will sign into your research and you will enter your username. My username is Eric Woodard. My password, I'm not going to tell you what my password is because then you'll know all my research secrets. Okay, now let's just, I'm not going to use this yet. Let's just see how you might use this in a search. So I am going to look for an article that Mr. Robbins mentioned in his video, and it was Parents' Influences, don't need to worry so much about the apostrophes, on youth's civic behaviors. So I find that, and it's going to come up here in a minute. And Mr. Robbins has already shown you how to use cited by, references, all that stuff. If you want to download the PDF, you can do that from here, but you don't necessarily need to do that yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click right here. And once I get that, here's what I can do. So let's say I just want to keep searching. I don't want to look at this yet. I say, I know this is something I want to come back to, but I just want to save it. So you click Save, and you save to my research. You can have different folders in here. You can create a new folder. I'm just going to save it in all documents. It's entirely up to you. So then you hit Save. Now let's say after you've been doing this for a while and you want to find the articles that you've saved. You come up here, you click on it, and you find your saved documents. This is a document that I have saved before for a different reason, but now I have all of these articles here that I can access. You can change folders, you can move them around, you can email an article to somebody, you can print them, you can do all that stuff. So as you are in your preliminary process of just finding articles and just sort of doing that quick search that Mr. Robbins was talking about, this is something that you can do in order to keep them all in one place. Now I want to show you one last thing that is going to help you a lot once you get to the end of your process. So let's say you have all these articles and you get them down, you say, here are all the articles that I've used, and now you have to cite them in your Works Cited. If you click the Cite button, I use APA in my classes, but you are being asked to use the MLA. So you scroll down to MLA, the most recent edition. You change it. Now notice what you have here is a very, very close approximation to what your MLA citation should look like. I think that in many ways there are a couple of things that need to be changed. For instance, if I remember correctly, I do not think you're supposed to use all caps like that. That's something that you can check and you can talk to your teacher about. But you can also double check against these style guidelines to check. There are other places you can look for MLA. There are all kinds of places. The Purdue OWL, OWL Online Writing Lab is another good place to check. But for the most part, this is really, really close to the citation that you need. So you can email this to yourself, you can download it, you can print it. So it's a pretty powerful tool once you get your login and you save all of your information to your documents, and then you can do some citation work there.